Hello guys, welcome back. So I'm sorry I haven't been on all day. I'm kind of waiting on confirmation here. And what can prove confirmation, I don't quite know. I know the truth, but I'm kind of waiting on a confirm because I said I would like to know that this particular individual is going to be Loki will still be here, I think, for like 2 to 4 years. I'm getting kind of 1 to 4 years, 1 to 2 years, something. But I have another god stepping forward that is a god I've worked with that's going to take over. No, I don't mean Jesus. And I'm sorry to be really cryptic, but I don't want to feed you guys anything and have one of you say, "Oh, yeah, sure, I saw this coming." You're free to take your guesses. But I said, I need to know this is you, and this is not just me going off on some flight of the fancy. And even though I got a random tarot reading today that confirmed this, and I went and read an article to double check something confirmed it, and I did my Jennifer Sands reading and confirmed it, and Loki confirmed it, and the God's confirming it. I'm like, I know that's a lot of confirmation and even Pinterest stuff, but I'm like, you've got to show me absolutely without a doubt that it is you before I go ahead and announce this, or before I go ahead and, we are already pretty much committed. But I said, I want to make sure, because this is a very big step, because I had retreated back into the Northlands for a while. And they were like, that's cute and everything, but no, you're coming forward. And Loki himself had said, I'm going out the door. I'm going out the door right now, right now. He kind of like was giving me visualization like he had his bag with him. I'm leaving. I'm leaving you in this hot mess. I said, please don't. And he said, okay, are you ready to deal with this? And I'm basically getting that I've never seen this god foolproof before. Because they didn't want to be. I think for all the time I've known them, they have been testing me out, and that was an incredibly long time of testing. But I think they wanted to see what's your true moral character, what's your true moral compass. And I'm like, okay, but they have to give me a definitive sign. And I said, it has to be something I can't miss. And because I'm used to working with Loki and Odin, I said it has to be a blessing, not a curse. He kind of just looked amused, but I said, with Loki, he can decide, okay, I get to break something, wee! And I was like, please don't, and so I'm waiting on a sign from this deity. I'm not trying to be mysterious, but I'm like, if it doesn't come like within a timely fashion, even though I know this is right, it's still, if it's something as big as changing one of your main deities and the main deity of the household, because he has indicated he is coming in and taking over, um, you should get some confirmation on that. Go out and talk to people, ask people to to read your energy, people that are gifted with that, and say, hey, people that by the way, not just random strangers, and say, hey, do you see X, Y, and Z, or what do you see? And so if any of you want to give feedback, because I'm not going to feed you anything at all on this one, go ahead and give me feedback. But I'm like just super nervous, because I'm like, I'm willing to make this transition if this is so, and this is really what's happening. But I've seen people kind of, not intentionally, but sometimes it can be easy, even if you're a seasoned witch, to go off into daydream land and live there, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. I'm like, I want to know this is real. I want to know that I'm actually making this jump, and if I am, it's a big jump. It's a big jump. And I'd even asked, the Jennifer Sands cards to give me specifically which god this was, and I was surprised they were that on point, but I was like, okay. So if anybody out there has any idea what I'm talking about, go ahead. If you never hear from this about this again, it means that it must have just been my brain going random and I never got a confirmation, because I'm like, I'm sorry, I know how rude this sounds, but this is a huge commitment to take on a new main deity, and I'm like, if Loki will still be here. But if this is so, if this is what you're doing, you have to absolutely, and the said deity is like, yeah, this is absolutely fair. But I want to make sure that it's for real and for serious, and it's not just my brain going blah 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 blah, or me doing fantasy land. Loki's indicating it's so, and I trust Loki, but still, it's an awful big jump. So, if you guys are reading anything off my vibes, you can go ahead and you can, say below what you think. If like I get like 12 different answers, I'll be like, yeah, okay. But please, give me any insights you have below, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.